End of the day, you'll have your own girlfriend.
Sure.
You'll have her. You know, she will call on her own ways.
So let's say okay, we got 5 ladies in front of you. So what will you go for mostly? Intellectual women, like okay, physically,
Making it is being yourself in your best behavior. Some pastors need their wife seduced.
Yeah.
No. It's not a walking edition. It's a talking edition.
Yo, my people. This is Mambo YETU HAYA podcast show. I'm your guy Fidel. And on set, tuko na these guys hapa. Watajiintroduce na we move on swiftly. Starting from up.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa MK Roberts. Wananijua hivyo. Hiyo ndio jina yangu. Msanii mkubwa. Throw it back to my brother hapa.
Jorum. Lakini watu wengi wanajua kama J. Yeah. J. Like Jorum. Imekuwa common from Tene.
From Tene.
So my friends wanaita J wengi. Yeah, true.
Naitwa Real Jorez. Resonator Real Jorez ni kitu moja. I'm true to my words. I never fake anything. Anything with me is authentic. Nakwambia ukweli. Kama upendi enda na
wallahi.
Anguka nayo. Anguka nayo.
And as always, nice. Whatever they say and do, kitoko kwa nje saa, kibaki hapa saa. Ndio point ya podcast.
Yeah.
Naona sasa dating venye inakuanga na hizi okay, mnaona hizi ma live games za date. Pop your balloons, pop something. Mnaona kama hizo ni ma lost souls. Like mbona ende like date, atafutana na ma apps, atafutana na like shows.
Squeezy bro inakuaga ka performance. Squeezy nimekuja kurealize wanawake si wao. I can meet a lady atafanya kitu different from whatever you think she would. Yeye ufanya mambo yenye anapenda.
Mambo unaweza expound kiasi.
Acha ni expound hivi. With my own knowledge, mwanamke anakuaga 3 things. Wanting something, acknowledging something, siko baya bro. These are women. We appreciate them for who they are. Because kuna wanawake wanajaribu the hardest way. As you know, unituaki, unifanyie nini? I'm not interested in that. Men are so different nowadays. We have our days. No.
Yeah.
Wait, ongelele bro, you have your days, eh? You have your days.
That's what I'm talking. I'm saying in my own ways, I know women in this capacity. No. So, ama dem wanadai tu ile moja. Kuvindikwa tena na kuendelea na maisha.
Kusoga na maisha. No the thing.
But the thing with life iko hivi, we are men. Si tunabaki hapa. Hata nikivindi kama manzi 15. Kwani utajuaje?
Hawezi jua.
Utakam kuconfirm?
Haiwezi tena. Kwanza ukipata na it's a new thing man. Mnaanza from start.
Motivation now.
Is a one way yeah.
No. You know, as in tuseme unaenda kusample. You see the way unaenda to test new wines, because you are eager to know.
You want to know that different flavor.
The different flavor that is now. So inakuja una try. Watu hujituma. But ukizoea unajua the same wine.
Different.
No. See hata si basi. See you know.
I mean just
you know hata the brain yenyewe imesha register ndio imesha sample, so you see. But I think
Don't say women are like wine. Ama they are wine.
Tukisema hivyo itakuja
I think women we age gracefully and we age like fine wine.
Yeah, true.
I think
true.
Ndio jigi vizuri kama wine.
That's
Ukianza kusema mambo ya wanawake.
See, I don't know. Me, I don't judge. I love the women. I love them. I don't judge.
When we want to, we talk about women when we have them in our lives. Personally, me and my brother here, we have wives. He doesn't. The difference between a wife and a woman is one thing. Hawezi avoid. Buddha, acha nikwambie. Like we all have wives. Wewe hata wewe wife wako ni ile umemkata. Umesema hujatosha mboga. But at the end of the day, ninjally, everyone has their own points. Because hata nikuja hapa na manzi yangu, mtaniambia, oh, she's a painting, she does this and that, she does this and that. But at the end of the day, what does she do to me? What maketh a woman?
Sham wife.
Boy.
Sham wife.
This one, let me tell you, nigga.
That's the fact.
Acha niombe tu kweli. Unajua huyu ako wife, ako na wife ngapi? Uko na ngapi?
Mimi kama moja.
Sasa kuna 8.
Uko na wife moja na watoto wangapi? Yeah, it's
No, because we're not judging. We don't. It's not. Yeah.
That's why Nambia Moaz hajui anything about, because he's not married yet. He hasn't made.
So we should talk about relationship because you ndo doorstep because you have to start from somewhere.
Of course, you must start from somewhere.
Relationship wise, and then from there now it comes to something. It comes to something tangible.
At the end of the day, you'll have your own girlfriend. You'll
I have
have
my own girlfriend as well.
You know, she will call on her own ways.
So like unasema sasa hivi patana na okay, we have 5 ladies in front of you. So what will you go for mostly? Intellectual women, like okay, physically ama hizo manyash ni nini?
Me
Nyash ni kitu temporary. Naweza gonga hiyo kitu hadi ikue nyash moja. Acha niwaambie ukweli, mimi nitaigonga hadi ikue nyash moja. Acha nikwambie, at the end of the day, nyash ni kitu temporary. Nyash ni kitu naweza nunua pia. Kani nyash unatafuta, nikiwa na dole yangu, mimi nitabai.
Yeah. Price.
Mimi naweza sema
mimi
naweza sema hivi because this is something utakana for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's something unafaa kuwa passionate about.
At 20 years.
Something unapenda. Do you know, because marriage chiki ukiwa tuseme ukiwa unapiga hesabu si God alisema 70 years hapo. Now ukiwa tuseme you are 30. Hiyo ni miaka ngapi zimebaki? 40 years. Sema 40. So nikisema ni something you need to like in a motivate daily. It doesn't matter what you look at. Kani nyash najua maybe akona enlargement akona nini, but now it allows for the next 40 years. You see, it's something mimi naona character be better because
exactly
mtu anaweza
that's what I was talking about.
Anaweza kumotivate in the next 30 years. In 30 years ukiwa hivi umetulia una feel happy. Mtu anakufeel una feel young na sio uko old
What you do Fidel and support my big brother hapa Jorum ameongea kitu ya kweli kabisa. I think family ama okay si family per se, I mean relationship it's yani ni kitu yenye progressive, pole unajua. So ni kujua si nitakujua 1 year alafu tuoane kwa hiyo.
Ni sawa.
Okay. Kuna watu wanakuwa na different ideologies, you know. So lakini mimi for me what I take a relationship for ama leading to a marriage, you know, minda pole
like I said like I said ukiplant ile seed ya love ita grow leo ina grow gradually pole unacheki unaelewa it last for something.
Let me tell you one thing.
Umsianyash
I threw my daughters and sons. But at the end of the day, mimi hujiuliza kitu moja. At the end of the day, we are all human beings. That's why when a preacher preaches to me, I wonder. I just look at them and I'm like, that's your own reasoning. because you're a human being. Because at the end of the day, you have a wife.
True.
Well, maybe hata uko seduced. Some pastors need their wife seduced.
Yeah.
No. It's not a walking edition. It's a
So-
talking edition. Look at me right and I tell you right.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for something that's different from life. But the thing is, people walk away from life. Life is so true. Life is so real. Yesterday I was with my morning brother.
Yeah.
And one thing he told me was like, bro, sijafeel hata nimelose masangu. But amelose. At the end of the day, I have my mom. I know even my mom itamhit. Itamhit later. Even my mom, nikimpigia na nimwambie like iko hivi, itakuwa hivyo. But at the end of the day, bro, there's one thing. There's something called brotherhood. Brotherhood doesn't matter if you are nil or not. I can even wash your car. I can wash your shoes. I can wash
Speaking of brotherhood.
nothing else.
Speaking of brotherhood.
I can dress you.
Brotherhood. Same, eh?
Oh.
You've got a brother. Okay, anaweza kuwa friend ama blood brother. So your blood brother kuja kufinyia. Does the brotherhood still remain? It remains strong.
Nikwambie, one thing, respect drives two ways. So, mimi, kama utapita na manzi yangu, maybe, cause kuna links. Mimi ukipita na manzi yangu, si lazima nikupigie. Lakini, hata nikwambie, lakini mimi,
Hujashika hiyo swali Maiji. Hebu sikia hiyo swali.
unajua brotherhood inakuwaga tu traffic. Na kuna watu wajai brotherhood. Ndio maana msee anakuambia, sorry to mention this. Khalif Cairo alienda akachomea brother yake. Clemo. Ati ulidinyama, ati my ex wangu, sijui nini, baby mama wangu, whatever the case. Any man should never do that. It's not part of the course. If he was raised nicely, I don't know about his raising, but
let me interject. Jorum.
Yeah.
Umeongea hiyo kitu as well ati kufinyia mtu yako shwari
kuchunga.
It's not something to bring to a show.
Nikiangalia hiyo katiba
Si lazima ulete kwa show.
Itakuwa
Unajua si lazima.
rafiki yangu tunajuana miaka.
Huyu akinifinyia si lazima nilete hapa.
Si kufinya yani.
Sasa unasemaje ina scenario way.
Surely.
Mimi naweza sema hivi. Naomba kitu moja.
Umeelewa ngapi kwanza tuanze hapa?
Mimi nasema hivi. Mimi nasemaga hii inakuga ni decision ya DM.
Ni ukweli.
So DM hata
ukiwa
side amwe anafinywa, it doesn't matter. Me I know a guy alikuwa anafinyiwa, dem anaambia ni kimbia sapa, na hiyo ndio akakuika kwanza anaendea. Which is okay. Inategemea the other gender.
Yes.
Wakidecide.
Yes.
Because me can decide, mimi naweza amua I'll die for you. Mcheke. Na sisi tukiamua tunamuanga. But the other gender akiamua kama hajaamua kusettle, kajaamua kusettle,
hata fanya
uwezi mforce. Lakini
one thing we should know as humans, tunasemanga outside there's always a guy. Okay, there's always a guy taller than you. I don't go like
better than you.
I don't go go okay. Taller than you. Shorter guy than you.
That's
true.
So
every human nature.
Lazima decide.
You know a woman that you like, she's not the best in the world. Na kitu moja nimekam ku realize lately, you don't have to have the best. My woman is my best.
But quite satisfied.
I will be satisfied for what she will do. It's a decision, bro. We don't have to do a lot of things.
But what I think, Jorum, if you for one
Fidel.
For one what I believe if I love a woman, this is the person I've chosen. This is the person I love. Jorum pia. This is the person that I truly love. So hata ikiwa ni aje, hata kama ni mambo zetu labda za kutembea nini, ndo nasema ni kivyangu. That's me. If I know this is the person that I love, I'll do everything that she deserves.
True.
Na nifiti.
Na nikuulize,
Chiki.
there's one controversial question I want to ask. Were you born to make people happy?
It should not be a person, please.
No.
I've been asking that question. Was I born to make people happy? If I'm not happy, should I just walk away, show my ways?
No.
So, okay, like, make
that's a question to discuss.
Yeah, because he said this, atafanyia mke wake kila kitu, akwe happy and everything. Me personally will never do that.
Why not?
If you are not part of me, you are far from me. There's a talk in the town. I just want, like life is limited. What's that, Juagi? It's a limited company. Your life is your own limited company. Before you establish your own company, your life is your own limited company. So this is what we do, bro. At the end of the day, are you gaining or are you losing? Are your friends making you grow or are they making you lose?
Sure.
At the end of the day, what do we talk with my brothers? Growth
Or loss.
True.
Let me tell you
Give or
one thing,
take,
bro. We might not be way educated as people seem, but at the end of the day, we do this. Brotherhood is neighborhood. Without my brother here, he was my desk mate. Close to my, like, tumetokana mbali, in short. But at the end of the day, his point of view will always be his point of view. But what comes, the kicking factor comes in. Bibi ya huyu akini-trust more than I'm trust. Today nimepigia bibi yangu, bibi ya mtu mwingine, bibi ya Zaga. Nimepigia bibi ya Zaga. And I feel too like, you're losing my husband, you're losing from the spirit and everything. A woman never comes in the world. She comes to improve. She never comes to lose friends, to lose everything that this nigga had before. No. That is where it goes wrong.
So when you say
because bro, we were with you in Naivasha how long ago? We never went to Safari, but however we had fun. You had the prettiest of the most.
True.
That is true.
That's true.
I took the ugliest of the most.
Yeah, true.
So, they anasema they come into the world, women. So unapo ndio, okay, to take it back to your time Adam and Eve. Wanasema venye, okay, the woman yes alikuja kwa, lakini sasa akona negative sides zake na nini, so hakuna vitu tutasaidiana nao
kabisa.
Inafika point to like unasema, yeah, it's done.
But check it, this thing, it's more spiritual than how it.
No, not like it's spiritual, okay.
It's more spiritual, but now
Not spiritual.
Najua inakoga easy stuff, but ngombe mimi na believe pia kuna hii factor the way umekuwa raised in a determined future.
Of course, yes.
But the question is this. Ukisema
I think
umekuwa raised just
Jorum,
listen closely.
Yeah, okay.
Wewe, because we have kids. You're not people that don't have kids. We have kids in our own capacity. Personally, I have so many kids. I can never talk about it on camera. But what do you do about it? How do you raise your kids?
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
That matters.
this is a solemn matter that should be addressed individually. But he's my brother. Do you know what I can never tell him? You're doing a wrong decision. I will never tell him that. So much as you are trying to tell me right now. I will never tell you.
No, see, me, what I can say, iko hivi. Me nimeleta na mademo mengi na najua this. But now me nakuwa na confusion moja. Mimi na respect women. Na ikifika fact me tume discuss we need a kid. So mimi nakata. So mimi nakuwa girl design. I respect decisions zote. Because to respect pia tulikuwa na God. This the other gender. So me I respect you. It doesn't matter niko na this wangapi. It doesn't matter. Si wengi bila na type sawa. Watatu kwake ni wengi.
Cheki.
Inaweza kuwa wawili wengi.
Wacha atutake this short break. Nataka kuambia like your children are your own reflection.
So ni kweli. Na mimi I can do nothing about it.
You do yourself.
Na mimi najituma ndo
Of course.
He's the number one seller by the way, there's no one that can beat him in terms of marketing. Personally, I did marketing, but no one can beat him in the game. He's the ghost in the city that people should know about.
That's napenda kwa ghost. I'm unknown.
So as we go to this short commercial break,
Yeah.
this is Mambo YETU HAYA podcast show. Now catch you in the next section. Yo, welcome to this second section of Mambo YETU HAYA podcast show. So as you can see, tuko Morningstar Hotel. Na ina offer Airbnbs, apartments, rentals. Iko located hapa Kiamunyi, opposite St. Cecilia School, next to Spring Park Lake Hotel. Na pata best services hapo. So as we continue, my guys. Tukianza na Jorum bana,
Bani.
Jamaa ametenda sana bana. Jorum 2.
How we move it.
Jorum 2.
Yeah,
Means look way. Yes.
So, almost don't have to controversial, Sindio?
So at the end of the day, mi usema hivi, live your life as it seems. Never fake it. If you are trying to fake,
Why don't you fake it till you make it?
at the end of the day, I tell myself one thing. I'll be true to myself. I'll be true to myself. I'll have everything that I want. Money? You're talking about money. I can con people. I can make money in the controversial way because I want to be on the status quo.
Ochivin, unaweza kono watu, kwa hivyo hata mimi utanikona.
But you know,
At the end of the day.
you know, like if it's about making, I will do it. But sometimes I think about life and I think about it solemnly. So I think about it in a way that live a life that you will remember. I don't know if you feel that. I tell my wife every day, live a life that you will remember. Don't try to prove something to people. Tomorrow you'll with a Range Rover, not because I'm buying it tomorrow. It's not a joke. I will buy it tomorrow, but I'm not buying it to prove a point. I'm buying it because I want.
It is essential. It is essential. Yeah.
At the end of the day, watu watanipigia picha, nilikuona kwa vits, nilikuona sijui kwa nini. Let me tell you one thing. I'm more of a creator more than a demeanor. I create. I will buy a body of a V8 na niteka nini ya Challenger, Dodge Challenger. Yeah. Because I know what I'm doing. But people, sorry to say this, people in Africa, we've been so
Brainwashed.
renourished in a different way. Because people think that making it is being big things. Making it is being yourself in your best behavior. Because once I get my kid, my wife is pregnant, apparently. Akiwa na mtoi, my kid sitaki atake hata.
Itakuwa your own reflection.
It's my own.
But the same reflections. It doesn't matter.
Sawa, mtasema it's my own reflection, but I want to better my reflection. I sitaki akwe like anyone. Si venye yule anaweza predict. Si venye mimi naweza predict mtoi wake. Nitakupea sweet utakuja. You know, we have to move faster. Because the world we're moving in is
changing. It's changing.
And it's moving in
now and then.
fast way,
It's changing now and then.
So this is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to be loud or anything. I don't want fame. But at the end of the day, I tell myself this. Let's look at a world that will change. Because say tunaangalia government that will never change. You know why the government never change? Unaweza fikiria Ruto amefika hapo amekataa kuchange. Sorry to say this.
Let me interject. I think tusiingilie side ya politics to focus na topic yenye tukiingia politics itakuwa sasa tutakaa hapa mpaka usiku bwana.
At the end of the day, okay, this is what I'll say. At the end of the day, whenever you're placed in a certain docket,
Yes.
you have your expectations.
True.
People have their own expectations. And you can never keep up to them. Unajua mbona? Kwa sababu you have your own delusional mind. You have your own dululu. Or can I call it acacia? Ngwandunya. But sorry to say this, since I have my brothers in place, this is what I'll say. We are all solid men, made out of our own courtesy and own being, you know. But at the end of the day, he has his own view. He has his own view. And I respect it because life will never be me. It has to be dealing with everyone that is involved in your life. So, Jorum, what's your view in everything?
See, but for me, listen what he's saying, but me niko na a different view, because me nikiangalia life is something dynamic. Today I might be here, kesho
You might not.
I might not, because it's dynamic. Now, as long as you got a chance to be happy, to do everything, but what diligently, I said can't share diligently, because you always overdo, no one do at the same time. So ukienda do pia utakuwa depressed, ukioverdo pia itakuwa una yani as in naweza kumenya utaharibu. You see, so digitally ile neutral ile design digitally, because now can happiness better we need as a human tumeumbwa, we need tuna need zote, but now inakuwa the power of control, uta control aje. Now you see, hivyo mimi naweza sema that
mimi nasema aje kwa Fidel my interview hapa interviewer mimi kwa maisha mimi vile mimi nasukulia maisha what I do of course we have our wrongs, we have our rights, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what are you doing to make that wrong right?
na two wrongs they make right.
Two
wrongs they make right. No.
make right
Lakini uwezo override right.
Utairongisha aje ikuje right.
Lazima like uwezo override wrong.
At the end of the day, when nimekupata Moaz unasema hivi. Wewe una focus na ku make everything that is wrong right.
Yeah,
but the thing is, with life,
yes,
if you want to live life, mimi nimesikia wase kambare wanasema live life, live the moment. Kwanza
okay.
Kitu nakwambia hivi ni mbona another aspect of life inakuaga hivi.
Yes,
we will live life, but what kind of life do you want to live?
Sure. Nikianzia my interviewer, mimi nasemaga aje life kama una choose what you want to have. Pia saizi usiangalie saizi. Ndio saizi kwanza ishafika saizi. Si ndio majenzi sijui tu majenzi sijui. But as per now, look at what you want in the future. Mimi nasema nafurahia mapato wangu au
bede no see but lakini wewe ngombe kuna books kuna some books naweza ngombe
hata nikwambie books
hata mimi saizi na filiani hiyo pressure ya mabesti wangu huwa na expect hiyo kuna utatoka 17.
Manze form ni gani?
Ndio waambie form ni gani?
Sherehe ama nini? hata mimi na feel.
But the funny thing about life,
hata mimi ni kama yani
unajua check
kufananisha.
The funny thing about life,
I look up to them exactly. Thank you for that word.
Check
I
it,
look
bro.
up to them.
The funny part about life inakuwaga hii. Yani ako na watoto wengi. He never spends much time kutuambia maneno yako na watoto wengi. The time we spend together, it's about politics. It's about things that affect us personally, you know. But at the end of the day,
Do you know the reason why? Cheki. Sistaka huyu apitie through kitu napitia for now.
life is reality.
Ni reality lakini sistaka apitie through because mimi
At the end of the day.
at the end of the day
Hujaniweka kwa mchango, hajaweka pay bill. Ni mambo gani?
Acha basi nione. Are you a lover boy?
I'm not a lover boy.
Are you a lover boy?
I'm not.
Are you a lover boy?
Of course yes. Of course yes.
Mimi nasema
Of course.
be a lover of the world. You told me that jana mlikuwa juice.
Yeah, I told you.
Don't be a lover boy, be a lover of the world.
Eh,
Okay,
by the
yeah,
way,
lover boy.
alikuuliza nilikuwa na yeye by the way.
Sitaki kupenda
Yes,
kitu
yes,
moja
yes.
niseme this is but the thing that unajua kitu usahau ni like we create we digress our own integrities and our own knowledge into other people.
Not knowledge
So
per
even though
se.
nakwambia acha nikwambie bro,
Digressing of your
at the end of the day whatever knowledge I pick up to my wife,
yes,
she will take it to the house.
that's true.
Whatever knowledge I've left in the house will remain in the house. I'm not a baller. I want to be a baller. I just want to ride in convertibles. Sitaki show off, but I want to show off in the other world. Acha nikwambie ukweli. In my other world, I want to show off. Unajua ni show
But
off
live
what?
your life. Live your life by the
Thing is,
better.
I'm
Live your
living
life
my
better.
life, and people will see that. I'm living my wife. I'm not living my
You're
life.
living your life, not your wife.
She living a life.
You're living your wife. You're living your wife. Mzee ni sawa.
We come to a conclusion, and this is Mambo YETU HAYA podcast show. Thank you to Morning Star. It's a great place, great services, and thank you for accommodating us. Till next time, see you in the next episode. Hey, what up, leave wife, man?
Live your life. Live your wife. Live your wife.
One vision.